My name is Henrik Stilhoff Nielsen. I am chemical engineer. As process technologist here at GEA Process Engineering, I have worked with flavor for the last 20 years. We have extensive experience working with flavors. We have a lot of different customers coming with different products. We're working all the way from natural flavors to carrier-based flavors. Our carrier-based flavors, in many cases, they're containing maltodextrin and gum arabicum and starch and other additives to help the drying and to be sure that the functionality of the powder later on will be what the customers expect. Flavor functionality goes beyond taste. It is the taste, but it's also the smell and the mouthfeel of the final products. Here we are working together with the customers to be sure that all the way from the formulation, when we are starting to mixing the products, all the way to the final product, that we are sure that we are meeting the customer's requirement of all the parameters. Part of the powder functionality is also about getting a dust-free powder with a good flowability and a good wettability, and to be sure that the dispersibility of the powder is correct. We are working together with our customers to find the right solution for them. It's not a one solution for all companies. This is much more tailor-made solution. Our customers are having very specific targets in their products. So they're coming with a certain formulation. We can help assisting with the wet mixing system. We can be sure that we have the right mixers installed, that we have the right homogenization. Later on in the drying process, we will tailor-made it so it fits whatever the customer needs. Later on in packing line and production, we can support the customers in having the right process parameters and to get the final powder quality correct. The test work here at our test center consists of two things. The first thing is to show the customers what products we can make for them and what they can expect from a spray-dried product. The other thing is that we need some parameters for the spray dryer design later on. So first of all, we bring the customers in. They're coming with their feed recipes. We are doing all the mixing, we are doing the homogenization, we are testing the droplet sizes, and from there we take the liquid feed and we put it into the spray dryer. During our test work, we will optimize the spray drying parameters so we are getting the right functionality and quality of the powder. The second part of the spray drying test we do over here in the test center is to be sure that I'm getting the right parameters to design the spray dryer afterwards. In many cases we need to scale up a lot, and all the parameters used for that I can obtain from the test work we do here. When we have done the test work here, the customer can bring samples from the test back to their own lab so they can test their functionality and show samples to their customers. To ensure consistent production, it's important that we are following a recipe. Our programs are following recipes to be sure that we are doing all the steps the same way every time. We're doing all the way from mixing to when we start to mix the powders into the feed tanks. We're keeping the mixer speeds the same every single time. We're keeping the temperatures and the times the same. Before going into the spray dryer, we are checking and verifying that the oil droplet size is correct and the feed mixture has been done the right way. From there we take the feed over to the spray dryer. The spray dryer is also following a recipe, so we are sure that our final product will be of the right quality. We are designing the CIP systems so there are no edges and there are no places where the powder can stay after the CIP. We will be sure to have enough nozzles, we will have spray balls, we will have tank cleaners in all the right places. We are making a lot of details engineering into how we make duct go together and how we do bends inside the dryer. All this is to eliminate all areas where residuals can be after the CIP. Even very small amount of powder or even just shadows of powder is enough to give a very intense smell in the following products in many cases. An important part of designing CIP systems for flavor spray dry is to do it as fast and efficient as possible. The changeover time from one product to the next product needs to be as short as possible. Many of our flavor companies, they have a huge range of flavors that they would like to produce. So it's not uncommon that our customers expect to run several different flavors in one single day. We are putting the CIP systems together with high pressure nozzles with very efficient tank cleaners. Together these CIP elements will ensure a fast and efficient cleaning of the spray dryer. This will reduce water consumption and downtime. The safety system is a fundamental part of our complete design. We are designing each spray dryer together with the customer, depending on what products we intend to dry in the plant. So the safety system is a complete package of what we intend to use in the dryer, together with what level the customers want to have. Part of our system is the surveillance of what happens inside the dryer and to see if something is developing inside. The other part of the system is to protect the equipment and to protect the surroundings. For all our spray dryers, we're having CL2 compliant fire safety systems. The basic of our safety systems is a dilute system that can add water into the dryer if the temperatures get too high. In all cases, we have release membrane system that will open if the pressures gets too high. On top of this, we can add more advanced systems. In this system, we have CO detection system, we have infrared camera systems, we have advanced temperature monitoring. All these things put together will make the plant safe to operate. Thanks for watching. If you would like to learn more or have any questions, please give us a call.